Independent watchmaking is booming, but some of the most exciting pieces are the hardest to find. Today, we're diving into one of those hidden gems, volumes, the latest creation by Simon LeFrançois, a watch that explores shapes, materials, and pure craftsmanship. Based in Bretagne, France, Simon LeFrançois spent over 25 years in watchmaking before launching his own brand. His first watch, the automatic No. 1, quickly sold out, gaining attention for its minimalist yet distinctive design. Now he's back with something more ambitious, volumes. Right away, the case sets the tone. It's a rectangular stainless steel case measuring 41 millimeters by 32 millimeters and just 8.8 millimeters thick. But what makes it stand out are the details. Sloping sides, a central groove running along the case, and sculpted corners with polished interiors. Even the crown sits inside its own recessed pocket, giving the watch a clean, architectural feel. The dial is where the name volumes truly comes to life. It's built in layers, starting with a brushed silver base, then topped with raised plates holding blue disc-shaped hour markers. Different shapes interact across the dial, circular markers, baton indices, polished accents, all creating depth and contrast. It's simple at first glance, but incredibly complex the longer you look. Flip the watch over, and things get even more interesting. The movement starts as a Landeron chronograph caliber, but it's completely reworked by Simon. New bridges and plates are designed to follow the exact shape of the case, down to the millimeter. There's a striking visual contrast in the finishing, almost like two worlds meeting but not mixing. Running at 18,000 vibrations per hour with a 40-hour power reserve, it's not just functional, it's artistic. The watch is paired with a dark blue calfskin strap, finished with a hand-engraved buckle. And in true indie fashion, availability is extremely limited. Only 3 pieces will be made this year. Price? Around 17,000 euros. A rare piece, built by hand, where design and craftsmanship truly collide. Like, subscribe, and tell me, would you go indie over mainstream?